Togi is gonna call Larry at 4 a.m. for a $100K loan. Greg is already editing the video. Gregging my Doucette right now. Wonder if the Blue Lobster will make an I can already see Greg uploading and reacting to this. Hope the editor goes crazy as always. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
79.
79!
Taking 15 shots of espresso in under 5 minutes is insane. And of course it is. We're talking about Togi. No wonder they're farting. Insert blood spread fart. Just two bros juiced to the gills enjoying some time together. Coach Greg in today's video, a day in the life with Togi. And his next victim, Larry Wheels. And so we all know what Togi is all about. And so during this day, let's tick off which of the following will occur. Will Larry Wheels end up contracting chlamydia from bitches he met in Cabo? Or will Larry Wheels overdose on Addies laced with meth? Or will he simply take in too much caffeine? Will Larry Wheels lose his entire life savings investing in Hawk Tua, Bebo, or Donald Trump Bitcoin?
Holy shit! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
What the fuck?
And inevitably, how many thousands of dollars will Larry Wheels lose in gambling?
79!
Bam bam, bim bim, bom bom. Spaghetti toaletti, toaletto spaghetto. Non fare il cappuccino qui è pericoloso.
And will Larry Wheels end up calling Coach Greg at 4:30 in the morning to borrow 100 bandos? Might I remind you that this is 4:23 in the morning?
Hello?
What's you doing?
It's like 4 in the morning. I'm sleeping. What are you calling me for?
Do you not have my name saved in your phone?
Yeah, your name's in my phone. It says Togi.
Can I have $100,000 though?
Like, Togi, I know you know how rich I am, but I don't just give away 100,000.
At some point, they'll probably run a scheme of some sort, perhaps sell vacuum cleaners door to door, or invest in some worthless gangsta chains. Will they end up as the two biggest guys flying to Cabo, and while they are convince Alex Eubank or perhaps Hussein Harhat to take test and trend while doing peptides and Cialis? Will we discover that Larry Wheels' IQ is higher than 79?
79!
Thank you, Greg.
And will they end up skipping their workout to perhaps get drunk, sleep in, get hungover, and dye his hair yellow? And so that is a summary of what you could expect if you're living a day in the life of Togi. But let's see, is this what will transpire? Well, stay tuned to find out.
Just slept for 15 hours because I was out for 48 hours gambling. I lost more than this house is worth, but it's okay because I'm doing road to $10 million.
And so how does this day begin? Well, he just slept for 15 hours after gambling his life savings away yet again for 48 hours straight. Lost more money than this mansion is worth, and so it's not a big deal because, well, we're on the road to $10 million. And so I don't know if Togi has several setters and closers where they phone up guys in the middle of the night. Perhaps it's Sarah Safari or Coach Greg and trying to borrow 100 bandos. I need some money. I'm investing in crypto Beppo coins. Perhaps it's omega-3 fatty acids, but that is the first interaction with Larry Wheels.
I'm cleared to not hit legs for a solid 2 more months. So every day, chest, next day back, chest, back, and I'm making more gains than I ever made.
And so he's making more gains than ever before. And why is that? Well, because he broke his foot. And so he's training his chest one day and his back the next. Now, as he's sitting on the chair, I see Reese's peanut butter cup cereal and orange juice and syrup in the background. And so perhaps he's following the advice of Sam Sulik or Mike Israetel. I mean, after all, they're both fans of eating cereal for greater gains.
Ridiculously stupid way to break a leg.
Did you kick something really hard?
I was celebrating and I was jumping up and down and...
And so how did he break this foot? Was it from squatting, losing his balance, perhaps training, doing cardio? No, it was from from celebrating? Did you kick something really hard? This is a reasonable guess from Larry Wheels. IQ clearly higher than
79!
No, I jumped in the air, but here's the problem. When you jump in the air while you're inebriated, that's a smart person's way of saying you're hammered. Well, bad things can happen. And so perhaps when you're gambling your life savings away, you do so while being sober. And so notice they're drinking pre-workouts. They've got energy drinks. It's not caffeine-free Diet Pepsi. They're drinking some pre-workouts.
Over there, you guys still see that painting. I can't show, well, I guess I could show.
And why does Togi sound like he's slurring his speech? Did he in fact sleep 15 hours last night, or was he up 15 hours last night? Bro sounds like he's been partying harder than last time, and it's 4:30 in the morning. Over there, I can't see painting. Over there.
One day when you're on your sober journey, that could be a good coping mechanism, like painting.
And so Larry Wheels, not the ideal person to speak about what to do on a sober journey. As Larry Wheels, we all know he relapsed harder than last time with a video titled, I Relapsed.
Took a few hours. So the idea is that he's got this big ass chain. And so in today's modern slavery is dudes wearing dope ass chains.
And so I don't understand his conception. He's saying modern slavery occurs from people wearing dope ass chains, but he's wearing a dope ass chain. And so is he promoting slavery? I mean, bro, first we found out you had chlamydia, which was verified by your second level of blood work, and now we're seeing you're promoting slavery. I mean, what else is next?
Dudes wearing dope ass chains instead of like the shackles, which is awesome.
And so is Togi Larry Wheels his bitch? I mean, he's wearing the dope ass chains. He's saying this is modern day slavery. And so here, I'm gonna give it to you straight. Is Togi saying that we're slavery to modern day peer pressure in order to have valuable assets, as in working for monetary affirmation? Why do we need this chain to represent our value to others?
I'm so serious.
Is he a slave to the modern way of thinking, which is that you're only as valuable as how much money you have in your bank account, that you have to demonstrate to the world your value by wearing a chain? He's wearing the chain. And so why not get rid of it? Why think that you have to have a dope-ass chain, dope-ass watch, Lamborghini in order to be seen as a valuable person? I don't know if that's the point that he was trying to make, but if it was that point, I do believe it's a great one. Guys, you don't need to have all this money. You don't need to show off in order to be a valuable person. But he's saying the shackles is awesome. And so perhaps Togi, he likes to get down. Perhaps he likes getting shackled more than we care to know. And is that how he in fact got chlamydia?
How do you make money?
Good question. So I have like a half dozen income streams.
And so immediately, Togi tunes out. How do you make money? Half a dozen income streams? Look, Larry, my IQ is 79.
79!
Los tralaleros dicen, tralala. Los tralaleros dicen, tralala.
I can't think past one. Could you give me one way you make money? 6, half a dozen. How many exactly is that? How many numbers are there in a dozen? Is it a baker's dozen? 13? What's half of 13? I don't know. Can we use ChatGPT or what we used to call a calculator?
Gym, YouTube, socials.
YouTube has never paid me a cent.
And Togi's thinking, YouTube pays you money? They haven't paid me a cent. Of course they haven't.
What the fuck?
And inevitably, how many thousands of dollars will Larry Wheels lose in gambling?
Smaller.
But what do you do with
like
your money when you have it? Like you make 100 on Facebook, whatever.
Okay.
And now you got 100. What do you do with it?
And so Togi immediately cutting him off. No, but when you make money, 100 bandos, what do you do with those bandos? Which car do you buy? What clothes? What kind of watch and what kind of bling do you put on your neck?
Got him.
Put it back into YouTube, whether it's like with flights, flying and creators, or putting it into the gym, you know, trying to just put it back into what I'm already doing.
Togi's thinking immediately, no, this is not what you do. And so if you want to live your day in the life with Togi, you have to waste all that money right now. Why invest for your future when you can waste everything you've earned today?
I don't really get it. I think you draw something that looks cool to you, Like, I don't know, like maybe one of these. Just based off of your opinion of this chart, where do you think it's gonna go in the next day?
And so you draw a random penis on a screen and you say to Larry, is it gonna go up or is it going to go down? And so you take a random guess and you put your money in and you hope for better luck than last time. This is how Togi makes money. But remember, if your goal is to make $10 million in a month, you gotta take some risks. But you know what else is a risk? Having sexy time with Togi. After all, what if you get chlamydia?
We bought options that expire in, I don't even really remember, like 2-3 days. Then if we get there, we make a ton of fucking money.
Is it really possible that he knows what he's doing? If he's buying options, he doesn't know if they end in 2 or 3 days? Isn't that exceptionally valuable information?
And so that's kind of my morning routine is, what have we done? Steroids, breakfast, put in our trade for making money, and this is cool. Now we get to fuck off.
And so far, day in the life with Togi is you take steroids and you eat breakfast. You drink half of a pre-workout, invest, or shall I say gamble your money into something you know nothing about, and now let's move on with our day.
$30,000 on the day, and this is not gambling. This is cool because we made it, we did technical analysis, we thought about it, and we made an educated decision.
I'm pretty certain that drawing a penis on the screen and asking Larry if the penis is going up or if it's going to go down, depends on how much Cialis or Viagra you were taking, that is not an educated decision on whether a stock is rising or dropping. And does anyone really believe he's already made $40,000 in a matter of a couple of minutes? Wasn't that option going to expire in 2 or 3 days?
You're welcome to drive it, but it's not registered. So if you get pulled over, you will definitely get arrested.
And so how is bro driving a whip without insurance? If you can afford to purchase the vehicle, you can afford the insurance. And so let me again save Togi $39,000 USD for my coaching services. Get insurance. Don't drive when you don't have insurance. And on top of that, I should go without saying, don't drink and drive. Don't do Addies and math and drive. Don't overdose on caffeine and drive. Don't do anything.
Coco fanto elefanto. Elefantucci coconucci. Questo bambino è protetto da una noce di cocco. Insieme non hanno paura di nessuna avversità. Viaggiano nella giungla in...
What the fuck?
The only thing you should be doing while driving is listening to Coach Greg on YouTube.
Doesn't look as sexy as like a Huracan, but it's so much more comfortable.
Dude, you fit no problem, right?
Larry, it's called a Urus. Get a Lamborghini Urus. You don't need a Huracan. You're over 6 feet tall. You get a Lamborghini Urus like Coach Greg and Usain Harhat.
Oh no, there's about to get fucking pulled over.
It's literally no plates on.
No plates on the vehicle and we're driving it? Again, Togi likes to gamble.
How long have you had this without like plates or anything?
Months.
Months? He's had a vehicle for months with no plates and no insurance. How is this even possible?
We're good, we made it.
Let's go. All right, now we just gotta make it home.
My ass starting to pucker.
Alrighty then. Normally I would add a Mike Israetel reference, but let's not go there. Larry Wheels has stated his ass is about to pucker.
We're gonna teach Larry a thing or two about swag. To be fair, he's got a man purse, but we need a lot more.
And so Larry now has to get some swag. He has a man purse, but it's not enough.
It is, at this point, 1 o'clock. And I've only had 2 energy drinks so far, and I can't function on any less than, say, maybe 1,000 milligrams.
And so listen, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. He's only had 2 energy drinks so far. This is not nearly enough. We all know Meps de Gran, the queen of caffeine. She's had 2 venti Starbucks cold brews in the morning. And so, Togi, where's the cold brew? What happened to you? Energy drinks are for pussies.
You can do 4 energy drinks, but it takes all thing. If you just grab the espresso, you can just... no problem. It's
very sus.
Why is everyone becoming sus? What is happening? Glug, glug. What's going on right now?
I'm taking espresso shots. I'm telling you, it's easy.
And so listen, Is Togi a throat goat? I thought it was Mepstagram, but apparently, glug glug, it's all about Togi.
Oh, you're not serious about 1,000 mgs of caffeine in the middle of the day, are you?
No, I am 100%. All right,
Bring it up.
cheers. Ready? We'll start the first one, see how that goes.
And so, at least it's not Addie's Laced with Math. I mean, I gotta be honest, I prefer Togi doing 15 shots of espresso than doing Addie's Laced with Math. And remember, when I say Addie's Laced with Math, I'm not talking about algebra. And so, 15 shots of espresso, apparently that's 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. And this is all in one sitting. And so please don't try this at home. Have you all seen the video? Coach Greg lives the life of Mepstagram. And so I had to consume 2 venti cold brews for breakfast. That's 660 milligrams. It's not good. That was then followed up by an energy drink for lunch. It's a shit ton of caffeine. And although I ended up winning the Zwift bike race, I had so much energy, I could hardly sleep later that night. I felt ill, I was shaking, nausea, and so I highly don't recommend it. Remember, 400 milligrams of caffeine in a day is the maximum recommended by the RDA. This is 1,000 milligrams in a matter of minutes.
You just drank 1,000 milligrams of caffeine in maybe 45 seconds.
And so let's just keep a timeline, okay? It's 1,000 milligrams of caffeine, and it's currently 1 p.m.
Dude, you would never, like, everybody's got coupons. That's different.
Sure, this is very different. I like this.
And so did we not simply learn about this previously from Togi? He's a slave to society. It's 2025. We don't need a chain wrapped around our necks to represent that we have any value. If you have this change, I would argue that you, in fact, are a slave to the world. A man's man, real man, doesn't need to flaunt a gangster rapper chain in order to look cool.
So this watch isn't for me. I got it for you, Larry.
What?
I want
No
you to
way.
rock that. Dude, you look like an idiot. You look like an idiot with an Apple Watch on.
And so Togi gets Larry Wheels a $13,000 Rolex for collabing him for a video. I mean, I'm certainly thinking that Larry Wheels did not need a Rolex. Larry was already wearing a very rare, very hard to procure Apple iWatch, and so why would he need a Rolex?
No way. Damn, you're the guy, man.
Of course. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you a ton.
And so Toby's becoming the next Mr. Beast, doing solids for the poor people of the world, guys that can't afford anything, giving him a Rolex. And so perhaps Togi just a little bit too hopped up on caffeine, making improper decisions. If you're struggling to make money, you don't give away Rolexes to your friends. Although it's a great feeling, it's going to release dopamine, sometimes you just have to not give it up. Kind of like a woman on a first date. Wait for date number 2, 3, or maybe as far as 4.
We just landed at One Gen Gym after 2 hours in traffic.
And so, hear me out. When I drink caffeine, pre-workouts and so on, I go to the bathroom. They were stuck in traffic for 2 hours. They consumed 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. What do you think happened during this ride? Imagine, Larry Wheels and Togi hopped up on caffeine like no other.
What the fuck?
Driving for 2 hours through bumper to bumper traffic. Slower than last time. Would they have not had to go to the bathroom? And yet they land, it's 5 o'clock, and now they're feeling a crash. Now listen, I did research on caffeine. I'm an expert at it, and half-life of caffeine, roughly 5 hours. If you consume 1,000 milligrams of caffeine at 1 o'clock, and it's currently 5 o'clock, there's going to be over 500 milligrams of caffeine that remains. And so you're not in a crash. The crash doesn't occur that quickly. You're still hopped up on caffeine. You still have more than the maximum recommended amount of caffeine for any individual in an entire day. And so you don't need more caffeine. And may I remind you, they were consuming caffeine for breakfast. That was not their limited amount.
Today we're gonna take Togi through some calisthenics. So planche push-up, one arm pull-up, front lever.
And so for the rest of the workout, Larry Wheels shows Togi how to do calisthenics. I don't understand what's going on. Does Larry Wheels have to conquer everything on this planet? He conquers powerlifting, then bodybuilding. He does strongman. He's an arm wrestler. He's now doing calisthenics. I can't wait for Togi to race Coach Greg on a bike. And so if you haven't watched the video, be sure to go and check it out. And I strongly recommend both of these individuals. You got to get some Turk Builder Max and GO2 Max. Your guys are hopped up on caffeine for energy. You can get energy from Turk Builder Max, GO2 Max, and it's 100% natural. You don't need performance-enhancing drugs. And don't forget, code Greg, 15%. And so, yes, it's back in stock. Head over to my website right now. Also, the Seco bars, delicious, amazing. The cookbooks, pre-workouts, pre-workout pump, stim, no stim. Everything you could ever imagine, get to the website. And don't forget, code Greg for 15% off. If you have no money, get to the website, get the free diet and training program, giving away over 110,000 of these. Remember, it's free. Ending it here. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you liked it. And until next time, watch some loops. I'm out.